Alright, here we go. Hello everyone, and by everyone, I mean, no one, because no one's here. Not yet, anyways. Uh, Thanks for joining me today. Today we are going to be, as the stream title implies, doing the Refraction Railway run. Running through it as much as we possibly can. Obviously, as you can clearly see from this, I've already done a few runs. 3 in total. 73 the first run, 70 and 56. These 2 runs were like, you know, something, just practice basically. Gathering notes and making sure everything is working well. So, yeah. We're gonna just hop right into it, I guess. After double checking, everything is correct here. And yeah, looks to be all right. Okay. So, Refraction Railway. The first fight is basically pretty standard stuff. Essentially, we want a specific lineup to just be able to fuel enough ego for the Slit current fight, which I have a very specific team set up for just that, which is W. Yisong, 7 Association Heathcliff, LCCB Ishmael, K-Corp Honglu, W. Ryoshu, and Rose Spanner Rodion. So, yeah, basically, the goal for this specific encounter is trying to fuel 2 Wrath, 4 Sloth, 4 Gluttony, 5 Gloom, 9 Pride, and 3 Envy to be able to use Sun Shower, Blind Obsession, and Representation Emitter for the first turn in the next fight. Also, obviously, we need to make sure that Sanity's actually good, too. Otherwise, we can fall apart pretty quickly. But should be pretty easy, I'd say, otherwise. So, yeah. It's gonna be getting to it. I only really plan on streaming for pretty much around 4 or 5 hours, maybe. I don't know. It'll be fun. I kind of think that this is a regular encounter, but it's not. It is very different. We need Gloom. Yes, we do. Pride is one of the more important resources in this fight to generate, as it's probably the hardest to generate, while also having the correct team comp, but yeah, it should be fine. already killed one of them. 2 of them, actually. That's pretty good. To get low turns on this fight, basically what you can assume to have is around 5 to 7 turns. Not the greatest, but it should be suitable for our purposes. The one unfortunate thing about this fight, though, is all of the enemies, they're a lower level than 40, so unfortunately, you can't actually gain a lot of sanity from just killing them, which is unfortunate, but what can you do?
조금씩 나아가고 있네요. 계속 힘내주세요.
Still need a lot more pride, a lot more gloom, gluttony, and sloth. So, still pretty far. 6 to 7 turns is, like I said, pretty much the standard of this fight. Be able to actually fuel everything properly. But yeah, we're almost there.
교전 시작합니다.
Unlucky roll. Another unlucky roll. We see songs got us. So anyways, yeah, this is the first stream I've ever done, so if anything's like audio messed up or anything like that, feel free to just say something and let me know. I'll try and fix it. But yeah, other than that, we're almost good. We're still missing 1 pride resource to be able to have enough. Other than that, we're pretty good. Fortunate, Heathcliff cannot, for the life of him, succeed a roll. Still on pace, though, which is good. No resets needed yet. Nice. This is probably going to end up in 8 turns, to be honest. I did not optimize it very well, but does not matter. We have enough resources, though, for the Slit current fight, which is good. And that's basically the only thing you can really ask for in this fight specifically. So. Might even be 9 turns. I don't mind 9 turns though. Yeah. Should kill him. That should kill him. That did not kill him. Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be 9 turns. Maybe, unless... No, 9 turns. Unfortunate, unlucky. Oh well. What do we need? We need... more wrath, probably. Out of anything. And there we go. First fight done. 9 turns. Not the best, but not bad either. Could have done a little bit better in that fight, to be honest. But now we're on to Slit Current. One where we can actually start optimizing, and by optimizing, of course, I mean resetting until Sinclair gets the proper skills, which is always a fun time. We need the Rupture team, everyone's favorite. And now we get the everyone's favorite time of resetting until Gassum gets the correct skills, which he did not. So this is going to probably take a while. Usually on average, with the practice runs I did, it was maybe around like 10-20 minutes per fight, so... And like this boils down to the bulk of it, so here we go. That's pretty fast for a first try. But we need to specifically use all 3 of these egos to be able to clear this in 3 turns. 3 or 4 turns, depending on... entirely depending on Sinclair's speed, specifically. Everyone else, it doesn't really matter. We basically, for this turn, we just need Sinclair to gain his talisman. And then we basically just need Yi-Song to roll heads. And that should, coupled with the representation meter and Blind Obsession, will be enough to take them all out. Even if Ishmael rolls tails, is fine. So yeah, and here we are, Slit Current, turn 2, and we got good RNG with Sinclair. We got good RNG with Sinclair. This is good. This is really good. Might be able to bring this to a 3-turn instead of 4-turn. So, for Slit Current specifically, you want to target the fluorescent body part and basically completely ignore every single one of his other attacks. Because they don't matter in the slightest. Of course, you still want to actually make sure that you have Rupture count being applied with all of your skills. You don't want to accidentally kill the Rupture stack, which is pretty likely to happen. That would be +3. That would be 4, and then this one is a neutral, and then no charge, so -2. Can't attack. You've got a +2, and then that should be good. Are you weak to... Yeah, you are. And here we go. This shouldn't kill the rupture stack, if my math is right.
공격이 약점이었겠죠? 그 개체는 다른 방법이 적절하지 않았을까요?
And this should be a 3-turn kill on the Slit current.
확인 사살.
And that's the fluorescent broken, turn 2, and now we just target him down, make sure he dies this turn. So he's got a 3. Faust can win the clash. That would be neutral. There. +1. 4. That would be neutral. And that should be a 3-turn Slit current. Nice. Perfect. Exactly as planned. 3-turn Slit current. I think in my previous best run with the 53, I did him in around 4 turns. So already, that is 1 turn better, so pretty good. So next fight, we have the Gossipium, who's a little bit different with the strategy we're going to pull off. Specifically, we're going to be using Gregor, I think, if we have enough. Yeah, we do. So, same team. Get rid of Heathcliff for Gregor instead. And lucky turn 1. Nice. Lucky turn 1 with Sinclair. So, good thing about Gregor is he's very good for the Rupture team because he's got AEDD, which is very nice. Nothing we do here really matters that much, so not until Sinclair gets to move. So up until that happens, we're just going to basically ignore everything. And lose a clash with 45 sanity because this game is fair and balanced. And I'm an idiot, and I forgot about Sinclair's passive again. I always do that. It's so easy to just accidentally activate his passive, and then you don't have enough. You have too much talismans. It's so easy to forget about that. Luckily, it didn't cost as much, so that's nice, at least. Oh. This guy rolled really fast, didn't he? That's not very good. Okay. So, very, very simple. I did it again. God damn it. I gotta remember not to use 3 gluttony skills on turn 1. I can't do that. Oh, I'm so stupid.
제가 도움이 될지는 모르겠지만
And now here we go. Resetting again, my favorite. I love resetting for proper skill placements, don't you guys? I know I do. It's like my favorite thing. Thank you, Sinclair. It's not your fault, it's mine. I'm sorry. You don't deserve that. I just gotta remember that your passive exists and it actively works against you. Because of course it does. Why would your passive ever do something beneficial for a character? No. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense to make them help. There we go. We got it. Again. Now, don't use 3 gluttony skills, which is unfortunate because I don't want to use my other skills either. Oof. Guess I have to, though. So... Specifically, I don't want to use these songs. But that should do it. And this time we're not activating Sinclair's passive, so we can actually get the correct amount of talisman. Thank you. This guy should give around 3 to 4 turns, again, depending on Alice Claire's speed tiers. Which looks like we may be getting around 3 turns, maybe? Let's see if I can do proper math. Yeah, that should do it. That should do it. This will probably be 3 turns, maybe 4, depending on next turn. But it'll be like... I think it'll be like 3. Alright. We should be able to beat him in 3 turns, maybe. Can't use Faust, unfortunately. That'll be neutral, +1. So we got neutral, neutral, +1. That'll be 4. Back down to 3, and then neutral again. This should kill him. Probably. Maybe not. Maybe I don't have enough damage. Ah, damn. I could have optimized that a little bit better. Oh well. 4's fine. 4 is fine. I think if I used Talus Claire's skill 3, it would have been able to work. But that might have also killed the Rupture stack. So, 4 turns is fine. Now, this next one is a little bit more complicated for what we want to do here. It's very similar to the same team, but we're also adding sinking onto it, because the Ardor Blossom Moth exists and is horribly fatal to gloom damage. We don't need W Ryoshu, I don't think. No, we don't. This should be good. Alright. And now we just do even more Rupture stuff, because Rupture is OP.
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네. 그렇지? 잠시만. 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게.
Which means even more resetting until Sinclair is got the proper skills, because of course that's the only thing we can do.
늦으면 메피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Only way to get good turn count.
제가 도움이 될지는 모르겠지만 노력해 보겠습니다. 오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네.
Honestly, it would be kind of nice if they implemented a sort of like mechanic to be able to get the proper skills in the correct order or something like that. I don't know how they would do something like that, but it would be more entertaining than simply clicking retry every time Sinclair doesn't get skill 3, so. Oh well. What can you do? Not much, really. Just gotta keep waiting until he gets exactly what he just got. Nice. Alright. So, Gregor's last, which is very good. Very nice that Gregor is actually last. And yeah. Easy clam fight. Win the clashes, don't take any damage. You want to take as little damage as possible, obviously. But even more so with this fight specifically, or these next 3 fights I should say, because they can really hurt if you're not careful. The clam with his poison, and the skin prophet with the burn. If you're not careful, you could end up staggering yourself, basically. This is going to be probably a 4 turn, because Talus Claire rolled bad. So, we're just gonna actually play into the boss mechanics instead, I think. Or should we? We don't need to. We can do it normally, I think. Yeah, this should be good. Even though Talus Claire rolled poorly, it shouldn't matter that much. Because we've got a lot of good skills right here now that we can take advantage of. Unlucky.
방금 건 아무 쓸모도 없었어.
But now we get the actual good damage going.
방금 건 제대로 된 공격이 아니야. 부위 하나가 파괴되었어. 이대로 똑같이만 한다면 모든 부위를 파괴시킬 수 있겠지?
Alright. So, we've got an 8 on the shell. Not really a whole lot we can actually do here, to be honest. Yeah, it kind of looks like we're gonna just kill the rupture stack. Maybe we won't, because he'll just dodge everything instead.
부위 하나가 끊어졌네요. 이제 좀 수월해지겠어요.
Looks like it's going to be around 4 turns, though. Which is fine. Not a problem.
결선 부위에 따른 관리법도 적어둬야 할 텐데.
Have to be careful, though, because we could accidentally kill this rupture stack very, very easily right now. In fact, pretty much everything is going to kill this rupture stack. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to use AEDD here.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Just to keep the rupture stack alive, which doesn't even happen because Faust got staggered and the rupture stack died. We would have been able to kill him if Faust didn't get staggered there. Unlucky. Back to retrying. Nice. First try. Let's go. So, this boss, he's got a little bit of a weird, or not really weird, but he's a little bit annoying for Rupture. I did it again with the stupid passive. Oh my god. I always forget about that. Why is that Sinclair's passive? I don't know. His passive literally actively works against him, which it needs to be something different, honestly. Luckily, it doesn't really affect me that much. I mean, it does kind of with Dawn, but what can you do?
직접 나서지.
What? Oh my god, why did he do it that time? How did he gain 7? That doesn't make sense. His passive wasn't active, was it?
늦으면 매피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
I have to make sure that his stupid passive doesn't active. There we go. Now it should be good. His passive shouldn't activate. He should gain 5 talisman. Perfect. And Gregor loses the clash because he is at neutral sanity. Same with Otis. Very nice. And nice, we got lucky with the speed on Sinclair. Perfect.
직접 나서지.
This will probably be a
예측대로
3 turn, since we got lucky with the speed.
자, 그대로.
Very good.
버텨보라고. 딱 죽을 만큼 튀겨질 테니까.
그 공격은 적합하진 않아 보이네요. 관리법에 적어둬야.
Yeah, this'll definitely be 3 turns, I think. 100%. This is basically impossible to mess up.
계속해도 돼.
So that would be neutral. He's got 5, right? Yeah, 5. This is a +1, so 6. That should be +1. And yeah, that should be a 3-turn clam fight. Very good, very nice.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
Very, very nice. Basically, the main difference between 3 turns and 4 turns is entirely dependent on Sinclair's speed during turn 2. So if he gets good speed turn 2, then it could be a 3 turn. Otherwise, it's a 4 turn because you won't have the rupture stack application until after turn 2, which is not preferable. Now, Skin Prophet, he is technically weak to gloom, so thinking can work, but the problem with him being weak to gloom is that he's only weak to gloom when the candles are lit, otherwise he's ineffective. Wait, hold on. Make sure, Sinclair, I'm activating his passive, like a doofus. Don't do that.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네. 예측대로.
Yeah, what was I saying about sinking? Yeah, sinking is technically better if you're able to light all of the candles turn 1. Otherwise, Rupture is still preferable against the Skin Prophet.
더 고통스럽게 만든 다음에 도태를 시켜버리는 건 어때?
So, yeah, unfortunately, I can't actually use AEDD here like I would like to use, but I can't even, Yeah, I would like to use AEDD there, but if we do that, then we don't have enough for Rhyme Shank in the next fight. We won't be able to overclock it and get the sinking application required.
그 공격은 적합하진 않아 보이네요. 관리법에 적어둬야.
But luckily, it shouldn't matter.
잘하라고 했잖아.
It should not matter. It'll be -2, -1, +1. Three, and down to 2. Cannot use one of these. That should be enough, I think. Yeah, 3, 4. 3, and then 2.
깔끔하게.
That'll be enough to keep the stack alive. Fun thing about Rupture Team is how reliant it is on math.
방금 건 아무 쓸모도 없었어. 바보.
You gotta know how to do basic addition to be able to do the Rupture Team properly.
잠시만, 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지 않아서.
Luckily, this should be more than enough to take out the Skin Prophet with, what is this, 4 turns? Yeah, this should be more than enough.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 종이 하나가 끊어졌네요.
Very, very nice. It's hard to get him below 4 turns, to be honest. Because since he's ineffective to everything, it's like you're missing out on a lot of free damage there to get him lower than 4. So it is possible to do it, but very, very difficult, I'd say. Now, the Moth, we can get rid of the Rupture Team, because they're not as efficient as the everyone's favorite Sinking Team. And there's only really 4 good sinking identities in the game right now, currently. So we'll just take W Mersault and and Lantern Dawn with us to just tank a few hits. So we can completely and totally ignore this guy right here. Whatever he's called, the moth. We do need to reset though for skill 3 on both Ishmael and Spice Bushy Song.
알쏭달쏭해. 뭐가 나올지 모르겠어.
If we don't get them, then, you know, it's not possible. This guy is very easy to do. In 2 turns, you just need to... Well, you don't even really need
뭐가 나올지 모르겠어.
the skill 3 on Yi Song to be able to do it properly. You really just need everyone's favorite, Rhyme Shank. And that is way more than enough. I'm thinking about whether or not Unveil is better than Expand Knowledge, because Expend Knowledge would give me 2 sinking count, but this gives me 4 sinking. Also use it. It's probably better to use Unveil. I think, maybe. In either case, this is an easy fight. Very easy fight.
적합한 관리법이었어요. 다행이에요. 쨍그랑 부위가 조각났어. 계속해도 돼.
Now, to actually get like 2 turns effectively on this fight, you do need to be able to use Rhyme Shank twice, because clearly, with 26 and 5, that's not enough to be able to burst down 14,000 HP. But if you use a second Rhyme Shank, it should be more than enough. Unfortunately, we do not have that luxury. And are instead forced to take 3 turns. Because we don't have enough ego resources, and it's very, very difficult to actually be able to gain that much resources.
깨달았나? 방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데. 땅이 떨리고 있어. 카룬도.
And here we are. 4 times 38. Is that enough? No. We need a little bit more. A little bit more. But it should be fine. It should be fine.
잘근잘근
Hopefully.
씹어버리겠네.
This should burst it down and finish it off.
다시
Yep, there it is.
구는 일은 없을 것이오.
3-turn Art of Moth. Again, 2-turn is only really possible if you're able to use Rhyme Shank twice. But if you're trying to get, like, good overall time, you need to be incredibly, incredibly optimal to be able to do that. And that's not really something that I'm trying to do right now. We are trying to get below sub 50, but not that hard, to be honest. Now, onto the Ahab fights. The actual main difficulty of this run. We need very specific lineup of characters. Let's see. Hold on. What are my resources looking like? 6, 14, 9, 31, 3, 11. Need a ton more gloom, pride, and envy. A bit more sloth. And a bit more wrath. Need you, need you. Need you. Boom and envy. There's something specific I want to attempt with Ncorp Sinclair, though I'm not entirely sure how well it will work. But that's specifically reserved for the final Ahab fight. Still need more pride. Don't have enough pride. There's this thing wouldn't move. I can see who has it. Easier, but whatever. Let's see. This should be good. Probably? Maybe there's a better Hong Lu somewhere. No, not really. Alright, I think that's good. So this fight, the second Mermaids, is built basically entirely around just gaining resources as efficiently as possible. So we need mostly pride, gloom, and envy. So any character that has those specific things are who we will be taking with us into this next fight. So yeah, there. This should be the proper team to be able to give us enough resources for the Ahab fights.
제가 도움이 될지는 모르겠지만
We need lots of gloom, lots of envy, and a little bit more pride. But other than that, not really anything else.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
This fight honestly really suffers if you're trying to go really fast. It's very, very incredibly difficult to beat this particular fight quickly while also having enough resources to beat the Ahab fights quickly. So it's either this fight takes pretty long or the Ahab fights take extra turns.
적들이 흔들흔들 기회 아니야?
So, not the greatest thing in the world, but kind of have to force your way through it, to be honest. So this fight usually takes around 8 to 10 turns, maybe a little bit longer or less, depending on how much resources you have. But I'm expecting around 10 turns with how much we are severely lacking with envy specifically. Honestly, I maybe should have taken better sinners, more with envy.
방금 했던 공격은 매우 효과적이었어. 하지만 아직 부족해. 다음 공격은 더 잘할 수 있도록.
더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
우리가 우세를 점하고 있어. 하지만 여기서 방심하면 안 돼. 지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
But we should be able to have enough envy. Hopefully. If we don't, it's probably still fine.
칼날이 잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
But we're in good pace, I'd say, so far.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
there is a choice to be made over 7 Association Faust to take Enfaust instead, because they both have skill 1 envy skills, but Enfaust doesn't really have anything else that we really need. She is technically better in these fights, but 7 Association has the Gloom skill, which is something we kind of really need. But other than that, it's like Enfaust is probably better. Killing these guys here as quickly as possible is also much preferable, because they constantly keep draining your sanity over and over again, and it's pretty annoying, but nothing really unmanageable.
관찰은 끝났습니다.
It would be nice if some of these characters had more envy skills, to be honest. Like, if Ishmael had an envy skill instead of a sloth skill, that would make this a lot better, but we're still fine.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹었어.
Unfortunately, this is ending up to be a lot slower than I would like, even with all of that. So still got a whole nother wave, but it's fine. As long as I actually win my clashes. Thank you.
더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
But now we're actually starting to finish them off. I say that as Rodion doesn't do exactly that.
우리 편.
깔끔하게. 맘. 파쇄 완료. 더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
내 피가 배고파.
Yeah, this is looking to be a 12 or 13. Not the greatest, but it's fine. I do not mind, as long as we have enough resources by the end. The Ahab fights are what really matter, to be honest.
잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이 됐어. 걸려라. 적합한 관리법이었어요. 다행이에요.
We're actually doing a lot more damage to these guys than I expected. This guy, if Faust rolled heads on that one attack, it would be dead right now. And I wouldn't need to waste that one attack with Dawn. Oh well. This should probably win, maybe? Maybe if Faust actually rolled heads, it would have won now. What do we need? Have enough envy, have enough gloom, have enough pride, have enough gluttony, have enough sloth, have enough lust, have enough wrath. Barely have enough wrath. If we're gonna be doing the super secret strategy for the second one, we need a lot more wrath, but we should be fine. Probably. 13 turns. Not the greatest. If everything is absolutely perfect, we are currently looking at a 52 run. And that's entirely dependent on whether or not the second Ahab fight goes according to plan. Which I have not tested this special strategy that I have for that fight, but hopefully it should work. Now, what we need here is specifically Spice Bushy Song, W Dawn, Rabbit Heathcliff, Muller Otis, and the one who shall grip. And here we go. This is a honestly pretty consistent 3-turn fight, so long as you get good RNG.
잠시만, 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지 않아서.
Of course, you do want both Dawn's skill 3 and Heathcliff's skill 3. If you don't get those specifically, then it hurts a bit. But Dawn's skill 3 is probably less important. Oh, this sucks. But yeah, as long as we get good RNG with the coin rolls on the actual attacks, this is a very consistent insta-kill on all of these dudes, by just using all of the 7 attack weight egos. You need to hit heads with E-Song. I'm pretty sure if you miss one of the coins on either Otis or Ishmael, it's fine. Like, this should kill them all, but it doesn't. because
공격은 좋았죠. 이대로만 계속해보면
because of course not. Why would it? Why would it kill them all?
늦으면 메피랑 먼저 갈
Doesn't
거야.
make any sense.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
좋아. 이 스며들 듯한 비. 우선
As long as we get good RNG here, we should be able to attempt
칼날이 잘 드네요.
the actual Ahab portion of the fight.
점이었겠죠?
승리를 위해서라면
Honestly, these guys are only here to eat turn counts. Hopefully this kills. It didn't last time, but hopefully it will this time, and it doesn't. Yay.
방금 공격은 좋았어.
Woohoo.
이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
I love resetting because I don't roll a single coin properly. It's my favorite.
늦으면 메피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Alright. This time, it should actually work.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Heads hit, good. 1 out of 3.
칼날이 잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
Missed it, but this one's actually fine to miss. Or at least it should be.
승객이 딱
It's
한
not
방
because it doesn't actually stagger them. I lied. Never mind. I thought it would have staggered them. And then they would have died to Sun Shower, but nope.
여기다가
Ishmael doesn't like rolling heads and actually killing all of the enemies.
깡총. 승리를 위해서라면
칼날이 잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
Luckily, in the Ahab portion of this fight, though,
스며들 듯한 비. 우산이
rolling heads doesn't really matter as much.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Like, it's important here in this fight because otherwise they don't all die. Thank you, Ishmael. I appreciate you. But yeah,
한 번에 이렇게나
that's them all taken out. First turn.
나타났네요.
And now,
더 이상 움직이지 않네.
we get to do it
이대로 남은 대상을
again.
전부 움직일 수 없게 만들어보자.
Yippee! Who's this targeting? Not Ahab. Cool. Alright. Alright, alright. Who's not attacking? Dawn. There we go. This should be able to
위해서라면
take out Ahab, or at least stagger her,
방금 공격은 좋았어.
forcing her into the second
이대로만
phase.
계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
It might not, because One Who Shall Grip is not Sinclair, but I want to try something with him.
무얼 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이 됐어.
Specifically in the next fight.
색색이 황홀하고 아예 기억 못하게 하려는 길이구려.
방금 했던 공격은 매우
Might not be
좋았어.
enough, though.
하지만 아직 부족해. 다음 공격은 더 잘할 수 있도록.
We'll see. See if Ishmael is enough to force her into the second phase.
적합한 관리법이 있어요. 적들이 흔들흔들.
Good. Second phase.
기회 아니야?
I think. Is she? No, she's not stuck. I saw Starbuck get staggered, and I thought it was Ahab that got staggered. Do we take a 4 turn? That's the question. No, well, maybe. No, we can't. We can't, because that assist defense goes through to the second phase. It still activates, meaning Ahab is no longer targetable.
여기다가
If she had gotten staggered, it would have been fine, but unlucky.
힘내세요.
But, Alright.
승리를 위해서라면
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
Alright. And Yi-Song misses the coin roll, because of course he does.
우산이
Yippee!
쓸지 모르겠어.
Yippee.
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네. 그렇지? 잠시만. 볼륨 좀 확인해볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지 않아서.
So now we just have to keep doing this over and over again. Up until it actually works.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Oh, hello Nixel man. Sorry, I didn't see your message earlier.
세진 않는
How many turns do I want to achieve?
방금
Right now,
공격은
it's basically aiming for sort of
승리를 위해서라면
sub 56, basically just a personal record. 56 is my current best,
아마 그 공격이 약.
and, you know, I'm not really trying that hard right now to actually
조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로.
get sub 50 like I say in the title, but
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
yeah, anything below 56 is basically what I'm aiming for right now.
나만 믿고 답에 집중해줘. 도움이 될 수 있을 거야.
Honestly, the biggest roadblock that I experienced in the previous 56 run is the second Ahab fight. And that's only because I didn't really have a specific strategy for it. So I just did it normally and got like a 10 turn on it.
승리를 위해서라면
But I think there might be something I can actually do
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
if I use Enclair instead of
조명이
Sinclair.
전멸하는 저곳으로. 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
That might be fine.
이 스며들 듯한 비 우산이 새지는
It's definitely fine with a crit.
1타 2피 맞지? 하루
Alright, back to Ahab. Here we go, take two.
이대로 남은 대상들도 전부 움직일 수 없게
The biggest
만들어보자.
difference between the actual optimal way to do this fight and the way that I am currently doing it is replace Enclair with the Think Association version of him. The main room for improvement is basically just it's essentially just the what is it? The actual resource management of the fights. Because the biggest turn sink is definitely like the
승리를 위해서라면
second mermaid fight, where like that one took
칼날이 잘 드네요.
around like 11
그
turns
공격이
in this run specifically. And that was exclusively to be able to fuel enough ego resources for this fight right here. So if you could actually get those, the actual resource generation a lot more optimal,
공격은 매우 효과적이었어.
then it
하지만
would
아직 부족해.
be a lot
다음
quicker.
공격은 더 잘할 수 있도록.
Also, I don't think this run is it because
배를 버리고 모두 아래로
we missed a bunch of coins.
뭘 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이랬어.
Fun. But yeah, the main source of improvement is most likely the mermaid fights,
도움이 될수
and
있으면
also just resetting to get better RNG for the rupture team specifically. I mean, I did mention it in the near the
오자 터뜨려주지.
Ardor Blossom moth that you can get that guy down to 2 turns specifically if you are able to use Rhyme Shank a second time. But the reason I couldn't do it is because I don't have enough ego resources to actually be able to do it that turn.
우산이 새지는 않겠어.
The new Captain Ishmael identity, if it does bring any improvement to it, I think it would be in the second Ahab fight, where it could do something.
모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
She doesn't really have any rupture support,
아마 그
or
공격이
sinking support, so any of the bosses before that, she doesn't really do anything. But since the second Ahab fight is,
도움이 될지는 모르겠지만
honestly, it doesn't work with any status effects, because it has 3 different phases where it keeps resetting it over and over again. It's just, if it does do anything anywhere, it would be in that fight, basically.
직접 나서지.
Nope.
이 스며들 듯한 비 우산이 새지는 않나 모르겠어.
Yeah, the only Tails hit you can you can possibly accept in this fight is on the final one, where they're all staggered and are taking 2 times damage.
대답 소리가 잘 들리지 않아서
Otherwise, it's an instant reset if you get bad RNG with the coin rolls.
내 앞을 막을 수는 없어.
Song, please work with me here.
뜻하는 비.
I need you to roll heads.
우산이 세지는 않으면 먹겠소.
Honestly, I think this fight specifically is a lot worse with the resetting than any of the Rupture specific teams, those Rupture specific fights. Just because resetting for good coin rolls is a lot worse than resetting for
직접 나서지.
specific skills.
승리를 위해서라면
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
이 스며들 듯한 비.
Yeah, definitely. The new Ishmael is very good with the charge identities, and that's another reason why I think that she could be a lot better in the second Ahab fight and improve it, because you kind of just need like raw damage in that fight,
잘 드네요. 아마 그
and there's no better raw damage in the game than the charge identities, so being able to use their skill 3s like a turn sooner because they get an extra skill 1 thanks to Captain Ishmael,
여기다가 말하면 녹음
that's
되는
definitely
건가요?
something that could probably boost it up an extra turn or something at least.
깡총.
승리를 위해서라면
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
Honestly, thinking about it right now,
종원.
Burn team might actually be a lot better thanks to Captain Ishmael.
모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
칼날이 잘 드네요.
I said this before in
이 스며들 듯한
I think one of my
우산이
community
세지는
posts where I tried a burn team on my very first run,
저기 저 개체부터
and
처리하는
basically
사람 같아요.
basically my consensus on it was it's too slow. Dark Flame is way too slow to actually build it up to any meaningful degree, and because of that it kind of suffers thanks to the Rupture. Rupture is way better as a result. And basically new Ishmael could potentially be able to boost up the actual damage output of burn teams by giving Magic Bullet Otis an extra skill 1. Considering her biggest issue with being able to beat it fast is like she doesn't have enough Dark Flame to be able to do anything. Once you get to turn 4 or whatever, then she doesn't have any more Dark Flame, so actually, yeah, I think with the new Ishmael identity, you could definitely get a really good turn on the second Ahab fight with a burn team, because she will duplicate
뭘 잘못했는지
uh,
아는 것
Magic Bullet Otis's skill 1 and add an extra Dark Flame. which would make it do a lot more damage with the burn stack. And burn is the easiest status effect to actually stack up. Also, this should probably be it. We're into phase 2. We're into phase 2. Okay, good. Unfortunately, Rabbit did not roll very high. Who are you attacking? Everyone? Nice.
지금은 바빠요.
뭔가 의견 있나?
Probably fine.
지금은 바빠요.
Do we need Otis for the next fight? No, I don't think we do. But it's kind of a bit bad. We lose her, so... Unfortunately, this is looking like it's going to be a turn 5 because we don't have skill 3 on either. On either Enclair or Dawn, so unlucky.
직접 나서지.
This should be either a 3-turn or a 4-turn though, so that's good.
승리를 위해서라면
기시 뚫린 골목이여.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a 4-turn.
날 뛰어보라고.
배를 버리고 모두 아래로 내려간다. 반짝이던 깊은 그곳으로.
실수하는 건 괜찮아. 나도 자주 덜렁대서 수첩에 모든 걸 적어놓으며 다녔거든. 마음만 약해지지만 않으면 되는 거야.
That should probably do it.
피워보지.
예측대로.
Not if we're slow. Oh god, we're... Nope.
치들 수밖에 없는 운명.
Unlucky. Unlucky. And that's why you need Dawn's skill 3. Or Heathcliff to roll fast. If Heathcliff rolled fast that turn, it would have been fine, but he didn't. Oh well.
나만 믿고 다들 집중해줘. 도움이 될 수 있을 거야.
피워보지. 승리를 위해서라면
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹었어.
Alright. We probably need... Okay, thank you, Heath.
이
Not Heathcliff. Esong.
우산이 새진 않나 모르겠소.
제가 도움이 될지는 모르겠지만
Unlucky.
노력해 보겠습니다.
Retry. Need better skill 3s. Thank you very much, game. Give me skill 3s. I need skill 3s.
나만 믿고 답에 집중해줘.
There's one skill 3 and another skill 3 with him, so that's probably good enough.
불길 속으로.
Here we go.
승리를 위해서라면
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
더 날 뛰어보라고.
Come on, you song.
스며들 듯한
Why you gotta miss your heads roll?
우산이 새진 않나 모르겠소.
You know we need that.
제가 도움이 될지는 모르겠지만
No skill 3s equal reset. Yippee. This gameplay loop is fire.
나만 믿고 답에 집중해줘. 도움이 될 수
Skill
있을 거야.
3. Good enough, I say. We got one of them. As long as Heathcliff can roll fast, eventually, it should be fine.
피워보지. 이 스며들 듯한 비. 우산이 새진 않나 모르겠소.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
승리를 위해서라면
방금 공격은 좋았어.
Alright, here we go.
해보면 좋을 텐데.
We got it.
총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로
On to the actual Ahab
모든 것을
fight
쳐부술 거다.
portion.
한 번에 이렇게나
Alright.
제가 비틀거리는 게 보이네. 같네요. 아, 이대로 영영 움직이지 못하게 만들어 보자.
Now, who are you attacking? Not Ahab. Cool. Right, do that. Do that. And there we go, that should do it.
막을 자는 없어.
이 안에 담아주지.
Using body sack there was probably a mistake, but it should be fine, probably.
위해서라면
칼날이 잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
I hate that like all of my guys rolled slow though. That's definitely hurts. And Yusong missed his head's hit again because of course he did. Yippee.
기억 못하게 하려는 길이구려.
적합한
It's
방법이
probably fine.
다행이에요.
Hope.
무엇을
Nice crit.
잘못했는지 아는
Love the crit.
것부터가 시작이랬어.
And Ishmael misses the coin roll as well. Let's go.
배를 버리고 모두 아래로
I don't think that's enough.
방금 했던 공격은 매우 효과적이었어. 하지만 아직 부족해. 여기다가 다음 공격은
Nope,
잘했어.
not enough. Let's go.
힘내세요.
2 missed coin rolls equal not enough damage equals reset. My favorite.
나만 믿고 다들 집중해줘. 도움이 될 수 있을 거야.
Got the skill 3 on Dawn. That's probably good enough.
피워보지. 승리를 위해 살아야.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Alright.
총원, 조명이
What else to
정렬하는
talk
저곳.
about? I don't know.
모든 것을 쳐부술
I
거다.
like the animation on Blind Obsession. It's probably my favorite in the game, to be honest.
스며들 듯한 음식.
Especially the corrosion version.
우선이 새진 않아.
It's so good. Like, literal fish mail. Love it.
타이피 맞지?
Here we go.
나가고 있네요.
Trying again.
계속 힘내주세요.
Captain Ahab and friends versus this lot of idiots.
피워보지.
As long as we roll our coins properly, this is easy.
기억 못하게 하려는 길이구려.
But that's easier said than done.
공격이 약점이었겠죠?
Much easier said than done. Otherwise, this fight would already be over like 20 minutes ago.
방금 했던 공격은 매우 효과적이었어. 하지만 아직 부족해. 다음 공격은 더 잘할 수 있도록.
We should have enough damage though to get this into the phase 2. Probably.
뭘 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가
As long as
시작이었어.
Ishmael rolls the coin flip properly.
배를 버리고 모두 아래로 내려간다.
적합한 관리법이었어요.
깊은
Ooh, Dawn got staggered though.
정신이나 몸이
And Ahab did not trigger the second phase because she's not below 50% HP. Do we have enough to body stack? Three, 5. It would give me an extra one, right? Ooh. I think using body sack is fine. Probably. Do we have enough damage, though, is the real question. Put her into the second phase. Probably? Don't want to accidentally die here.
피워보지.
Hopefully we're fine. Yeah, should have been staggered last turn, but... Or not staggered, but in the second phase it would make this a lot easier, but... Now her health should be low enough to activate the second phase of the fight. unfortunately, Yi-Song got staggered.
대처하실 수 있죠?
That is, not good. They're still probably fine. Maybe. Who are you attacking? Him? This is gonna be like 5 turns. Yeesh. That's fine. I don't really feel like trying that hard, to be honest. 5 turns is fine. If only we had enough damage last turn. Unlucky.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면 승리를 위해서라면
That's a stagger, and then blind obsession, and if Yi-Song was alive, that would be it, but he's not, and yippee. We should still have it though. Hopefully Ishmael doesn't kill us. That one's better. Ooh boy, maybe I should use Dawn's base ego for healing. Or just accept the fact that she's going to die. Yeah, bye-bye, Dawn. I don't think you're needed. Are you needed? Kind of. Oh well.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
We don't need Dawn.
다시 못 살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
Hopefully she doesn't kill Enclair. We need him.
모두 아래로 내려간다.
Good.
반짝이던 깊은 그곳으로.
And that's a very, very scuffed 5-turn Ahab fight. Yay. It's fine. It's fine. W-Dawn died, which, unfortunate. She's kind of a little bit necessary in this next fight, but I guess we can replace it with Daichi Honglu. He's pretty decent for damage. So the strategy is still in play, I think, maybe, if we have enough. Hopefully. Here we go, second Ahab fight. Let's see if this actually works.
때가 왔다 선원들이여. 자, 너를
So I'm kind of hoping for 6 or 8 turns.
뭔가 기분이 좋아 보이는 것 같아.
Okay, Ego Ahab. So, yeah, it's not gonna work. I don't have enough ego. Essentially, it was supposed to be a 4th match flame for Ryoshu, because it functions similar to Dimension Shredder for Yi-Song. Like, Dimension Shredder is really, really good in this fight, because it does a lot of damage to her. So we're going to be spamming that basically the entire time, and everything else is basically the original plan was try to use Enclair for the burn, and then we would be able to get a lot of bonus damage on 4th match flame for Ryoshu, and it would sort of act like how Dimension Shredder works, with the bonus damage on Rupture, but for burn.
길 속으로.
Unfortunately, we have nowhere near enough Wrath resources to actually pull that off properly, so we're just gonna back and use Old Reliable, which is regular Dimension Shredder. And hopefully, if regular Dimension Shredder should be enough to be able to get this down pretty quickly.
잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
We have more than enough ego for Dimension Shredder. So this is probably going to be
하지만 여기서 방심하면 안 돼.
around
완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
probably around 6 to 8 turns, I'd say. We have enough damage. 20, 55, 37, 45. 21, 18. This should be enough. This should be enough to get to phase 2. Yep, there we go. 2 turns for the first phase. On to the second phase. The good thing about this team is we can actually still do the
위험한 일이 있을 때마다
the fourth match flame strategy that I was talking about, because, well, we do have Wrath generation, and that's the only thing we're actually missing. So, pretty lucky. It would be nice to be able to use Blind Obsession too, but we can't do both, unfortunately. Should be good.
키워보지.
그 오물을
Big damage from Sinclair.
무얼 잘못했는지
Big damage.
생각해보다가 시작됐어.
And now we see who misses the 95% roll first. And of course it's me, because of obviously it is. Wouldn't have it any other way. Luckily, good news, he's not corroded yet. Yi-Song is not corroded yet.
방금 했던 공격은 매우 효과적이었어. 하지만 아직
So we will
부족해.
get
다음 공격은 더 잘.
one more use of it before corrosion.
나만 믿고 다들 집중해줘. 도움이 될 수 있을 거야.
And now we can use a big skill. And this should probably beat her this turn. It'll definitely stagger her. This will definitely stagger her.
뚫린 골목이여.
적합한 관리법이
But will we have enough damage to actually knock her into phase 3 with a second turn? Possibly. Probably not. I don't think we have 300 damage. But it's still pretty good. Please target. He's not targeting, damn it. Unlucky.
끼어들지 마라.
네, 듣고 있어요.
끼어들지 마라.
Unlucky. Unlucky, unlucky. Is this a reset? It's probably a reset. I think that's a reset. E-Song targeting both guys who are weak to that attack instead of Ahab. I'm pretty sure he like needs to target Ahab when he corrodes. Otherwise, it's a reset. But yeah,
너를 깎아내라.
this is probably like the best strategy you can do against this fight to get a low turn count. Not the best turn count, but a low one, which is good.
깡총.
기실 뚫린 골목이여.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Alright. We're gonna be taking a bunch of damage here, but it's fine. Maybe it's not fine.
그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘하라고 했잖아.
No. I do believe we need that skill 3 on Heathcliff.
내가 왔다 선원들이여. 자, 너를 깎아내라.
대체가 조금
There we go.
유리한 환경에
Easy.
놓이게 된 것 같아. 하지만
Easy.
우리가 걱정할 건 하나도
Easy
없어.
single reset.
최선을 다할 거잖아.
It's probably fine to use that, but I don't feel like it. I shouldn't target that skill. Targeting that's a mistake.
깡총.
It should be more than enough to be able to at least stagger, so. She could have beaten that if she rolled heads on the first coin. And we missed the coin roll. Yippee! My favorite.
골목이여.
She doesn't stagger. Of course not.
이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
Oh, Yi-Song, why'd you miss that coin? How could you? She would have staggered if you didn't miss that coin.
내가 왔다 선원들이여. 자, 너를 깎아내라.
적들이 뭔가 기분이 좋아 보이는 것 같아.
Hmm.
카론 기분 나빠.
We do need that skill 3.
내가 왔다
Do need it.
선원들이여. 자, 너를 깎아내라.
적들이 뭔가 기분이 좋아 보이는 것 같아.
If we don't have that skill 3, we can't stagger her. So, time to reset for the impossible odds yet again. Woohoo.
내가 왔다 선원들이여. 자, 너를 깎아내라.
At least the animation's kind of cool.
대체가 조금 유리한 환경에 놓이게 된 것 같아.
Okay, this is probably fine, except I can't use body sack. It's probably fine. He at least has it next turn. So, yeah, as long as... As long as... he rolls good speed, should be fine.
귀신 뚫린 골목이여.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 여기다가
Thank you, Heathcliff.
되는 건가요?
I appreciate you.
힘내세요.
This should be fine. She should stagger, and beating this in 3 turns is acceptable. I don't mind beating it in 3 turns. Like, anything... Beating this fight anything below 10 is pretty good in my opinion.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
But we might just have enough anyways, just straight up. We would definitely have enough if he could his coins, but...
시작이 됐어.
Thank you, Daichi Honglu. Easy 2 turns. Easy 2 turns.
대상이 특수한 공격을 하려나 봐. 이 정도는 대비할 수 있지?
Now we do it again. That should be enough. Probably.
귀신 뚫린 골목이여.
적합한 관리법이었어요. 다행이에요.
If we could get Gil 3. I took this. Okay.
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네.
What do we have? What do we have?
잠시만.
We have the special secret super nuke. Can we actually... That would kill everybody. Okay, don't do that. So, here we go. We can actually put in this little tiny plan of mine into action. So basically, how this works is... Yeah, this fourth match flame works sort of similar to how Dimension Shredder works. Which basically means that as long as Claire inflicts burn like he's supposed to, it will do a bunch of extra damage.
써주마.
칼날이 잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
이
Perhaps not enough to stagger, but
황홀 경치.
it will be a significant amount. It's non-zero, basically, is what I'm saying. How does he roll heads at negative 45 sanity?
뚫린 골목이여.
Oh my god. Isong. I can't believe he rolled heads.
잘하라고 있잖아.
Thank you for at least targeting Ahab.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
This should be enough damage. Hopefully.
뚫린 골목이여.
It's not going to be enough, is it? I really didn't want to use DDDR there.
우세를 점하고 있어. 하지만 여기서
Uh-oh,
방심하면
that's gonna hurt.
지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이
음.
모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
I don't know if it cancels her skills. Does it cancel her skills if you beat her?
지금은 바빠요.
You can probably tank a hit. That should probably do it. I still don't want to use Deader. I definitely don't want to use Deader right now. So hopefully this is enough damage. Come on, Hong Lu. You've always been my favorite. Oh god, that's not enough. 6. 6 HP.
우리가 우세를 점하고 있어. 하지만
If I
여기서
just use
방심하면
one
안
more
돼.
attack.
지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
They're like all targeting him. Hold on. I think all targeting. Every single one of them is targeting him. Oof.
불길 속
That should be enough. Thank you. It does. I'm so stupid. Knocking her down that low staggers her. This should have been a -1 turn. whatever the result. It should have been one turn lower. Oh well, now I know. This is going to be
공격이 찾아올 거예요. 대처하실 수 있죠?
probably 9-10 turns, unfortunately. This is going to kill Yi Song, by the way. Using this. He's just straight up dead.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
But it's fine. He's done more than enough.
뚫린 골목이여.
Bye-bye.
치를 수밖에 없는
Oof.
이 안에 담아주지.
직원 하나가 더 이상 움직이지 않아. 어?
Alright.
그런 표정이야?
Who are you targeting?
벌써 약해진 거야? 고작 이런 걸로?
The only guys that matter. Okay, cool. Fun. And of course, quick suppression does nothing, because why would it?
어두운 무지를 열어줬지. 직접 열어드리죠.
Sinclair's going to kill everybody. Right here. We can still probably beat this. Not in any, like, fast turns, but yeah. Probably. Maybe.
좀 난국이에요.
Maybe not.
또 경보가 울리는 것 같아.
Yeah. What do we need to do here?
때가 왔다 선원들이여. 자, 너를 깎아내라.
개체가 조금 유리한 환경에 놓이게 된 것 같아.
We need to beat the second phase on time
다할 거잖아.
instead of when we actually did it, because that was really bad. But we should be fine.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지.
Not if Yi Song misses his coin rolls, though. Thank you very much. I love it when you miss out on the damage.
자, 너를 깎아내라.
개체가 조금 유리한 환경에 놓이게 된 것 같아. 하지만 우리가 걱정할 건 하나도 없어. 최선을 다할 거잖아.
Alright. Still need skill 3. Hmm.
때가 왔다, 선원들이여. 자, 너를 깎아내라.
저 개체가 기세등등해 보여요. 조금 주의하면서 해보는 게 좋을 것 같아요.
This should be good enough, I think. Hopefully. It should definitely be good enough.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
As long as Esong actually... And of course he doesn't. He doesn't hit his coin.
뚫린 골목이여.
50-50 chance. And it always hits the wrong one.
때가 왔다, 선원들이여. 자, 너를 깎아내라.
적들이 뭔가 기분이 좋아 보이는 것 같아. 칼은 기분 나빠.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
There we go. All it took was him not clashing to actually be able to do it properly.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
떼어내주지.
적합한 관리.
Unfortunately, we get hit by this, and everyone's staggered.
혹시 할수
Literally,
없는
everyone's
상황에
staggered.
조언이 보인다면 나한테 말해줄래?
So, what does that mean? It means Yisong has to clash with that specific skill,
왔다, 선원들이여.
otherwise we lose. Obviously.
자, 너를 깎아내라.
개체가 조금 유리한 환경에 놓이게 된 것 같아. 하지만 우리가 걱정할 건 하나도 없어. 최선을 다할 거잖아.
Or somebody needs to clash with it anyways. The only one who has stuff that actually can is this guy. But that doesn't really help. If he rolls heads, it works, but
불길 속으로.
there's a good chance this won't work. And it doesn't even matter because Yisong misses the coin roll again.
뚫린 골목이여.
때가 왔다, 선원들이여. 자, 너를 깎아내라.
개체가 조금 유리한 환경에 놓이게 된 것 같아. 하지만 우리가 걱정할 건 하나도 없어. 최선을 다할 거잖아.
Tricky RNG.
때가 왔다, 선원들이여. 자, 너를 깎아내라.
적들이 뭔가 기분이 좋아 보이는 것 같아. 칼은 기분 나빠.
Yippee! We got it. Let's go. Oh my god, Isong, why? Why are you so bad at the game?
골목이여.
칼날이 잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
써주마.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데. 제가 도움이 될지는 모르겠지만 노력해보겠습니다.
피워보지.
기실. 뚫린 골목이여.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹었어.
좋아.
야호. 이기는
There
법
we go. Finally.
피워보지. 피어나라.
적합한 관리법이었어요. 다행이에요.
Alright, now we hope that Heathcliff rolls fast so that we can actually get the skill 3 off. And of course he doesn't. Yeah, he's at the very back. Of course he is. Why would he be anywhere else? Why would he be anywhere else? It's okay, it's fine. He'll roll max speed next turn.
방금 했던 공격은
And
효과적이었어.
will be enough.
하지만 아직 부족해. 다음 공격은 더 잘할 수 있도록.
기실. 뚫린 골목이여.
무얼 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이랬어. 그래서 카론이 안
Yeah, see, I told you he would.
잘하고 있잖아.
Deader is probably overkill here, right? I know this happened exactly the same last time, where I refused to use Deader, and then got obliterated as a result. But I think it's fine. I think it's actually fine this time. Because quick suppression will probably stagger. Before she can do anything, so it is probably fine. Yeah, see? We don't need to use Deader.
직접 하! 열어드리죠.
기실 뚫린 골목이여.
And that's phase 2 done. Pretty good. On to phase 3.
앞으로 강력한 공격이 다가올 것 같아. 미리 말을 해줬으니까 못 피하는 직원은 없을 거라고 생각해.
지금은 바빠요.
He's at negative 43 actually. Yeah, we can't do that. As much as I want to use amoral enactment, we can't. He is 2 damaged right now.
끼어들지 마라. 한참 좋을 때다.
This should probably be enough? Question mark?
어두운 무지를 열어줬지.
Hopefully.
기실 뚫린 골목이여.
이런.
It's not enough. It's still decent damage though. But now we are
그래서 카론이 안전벨트 잘하라고 했잖아.
So, what do we do? Blind Obsession. That's what we do. Blind Obsession.
총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로. 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
총체적 난국이에요. 머릿속에서 또 경보가 울리는 것 같아.
Honglu's dead, isn't he?
숲의 발을 들을 때는 조심했어야죠.
자,
똑같이 적에게 돌려줘 볼까? 칼은 슬퍼.
Yeah. This team isn't gonna work.
네, 듣고 있.
끼어들지 마. 끼어들지 마.
They're all
끼어들지
too
마.
weak to her counter.
쏘죠?
지금은 바빠요.
Can it still work? Perhaps. I believe we can still pull this off, maybe.
오자 터뜨려주지.
Hopefully. There's still a chance. It's gonna be a long, long one, but
떼어내주지.
there's still a chance that we can pull this out. I'm an idiot. I got rid of the counter. Oops. How did Ryoshu miss that? There's no chances there.
상황이 좋지 않네. 다친 사람들이 많이 보여.
There's no chance.
하지만 괜찮아. 지휘팀이라면 이 정도쯤은 통제할 수
불길
있잖아.
속으로.
그렇지?
There might be a chance.
왜 늪이 먹이들이 된 거야?
There might be a chance. It is pretty damn unlikely, but there might be a chance. I just need Ishmael to really carry with her evades.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지. 또한 산재물이 되어라.
It's like, yeah, this is super scuffed, but like the idea is there, you know.
칼은 슬퍼.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
Unlucky. How do I do that better?
때가 왔다 선원들이여. 자, 너를 깎아내라.
적들이 뭔가 기분이 좋아 보이는 것 같아.
How do I have more damage for that last phase? That's the real question.
오자 터뜨려주지.
기실 뚫린 골목이여.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 제가 도움이 될지는 모르겠지만 노력해 보겠습니다.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라. 전해주지.
방금 했던 공격은 매우 효과적이었어. 하지만 아직 부족해. 다음 공격은 더 잘할 수 있도록.
뚫린 골목이여.
칼날이 잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠? 방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
Wow, that didn't even stagger her.
먼저 갈 거야.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
흐드러졌구려.
벌써 끝나가는군.
입에서 갑자기 쓴맛이.
Alright.
위험한 일이 있을 때마다 이랬는데?
Of course he can't clash, because why would he be able to? Could still use this. Skill 3. Do I want to, though? I mean, I probably need it for the second phase, the third phase, to be honest.
불길 속으로.
기실. 뚫린 골목이여.
적합한 관리법이었어요. 다행이에요. 오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네. 그렇지? 잠시만, 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지 않아서.
Yeah, I can dead her. She's got another one lined up, so it's fine. But I do not want to use quick suppression yet.
기실. 뚫린 골목이여.
무얼 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이랬어.
I definitely want to save quick suppression for the final phase. But this should stagger. Or not. Never mind. It does.
힘내세요.
We got 87, 34, 22. Is that enough? Maybe? Probably not, but I don't really have anything else to do. Yeah. It's gonna take an extra turn to be able to get her down, but
상황이 좋다고 할 수는 없지만 여러분은 하실 수 있을 거예요.
it should not be a problem.
오작 터뜨려주지. 얼얼하지? 정신 못 차릴 거야.
That's us into the third phase. I mean, everyone's gonna get staggered now. Yippee.
곧 위험한 공격이 찾아올 거예요. 대처하실 수 있죠?
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Everyone's gonna get staggered, but if we're good enough, we should also stagger her at the same time. Why we saved quick suppression.
기실 뚫린 골목이요.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. This should be it.
우리가 우리
9
팀을
turns.
하고 있어. 하지만 여기서 방심하면 안 돼. 지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지.
9 turn Ahab. Ego Ahab. Let's go. That's a personal best of mine.
써주마.
Yeah, so my strategy with bringing Enclair did not work. He is not better than Think Claire in that fight. The idea's there, but man, he's not good in that fight. So looks like we're going to end up being tied with my personal best of 56, because it's going to be difficult to beat the final boss, the Spiral of Contempt, in less than 3 turns. But we'll still try. We will still try. Back to good old reliable. The Rupture team, my favorite. Yep. And just like that, Spiral of Contempt. Final boss. Looks like we're gonna get 56. 56 turn. Tie with my best, but it's fine. It is fine. We get to return back to the classic reset until Talisman Sinclair actually gets his skills.
이 정도는 대비할 수 있지?
The good old reliable.
알쏭달쏭해. 뭐가 나올지 모르겠어.
And there we go. Very, very easy. Unfortunately, the evade is on the hand, which makes this a little bit awkward. Interesting. It should be not a problem. We did not get the best skills for this, though. They're fine, but they could be a lot better, too.
그대로 멈춰라.
No. Yeah, we need better RNG with the actual skills of all of our other guys, not just Talisclair too.
이 정도는 대비할 수 있지?
Because if we can't clash with that skill, well, that's a lot of damage that we just lose out on because of it.
알쏭달쏭해. 뭐가 나올지 모르겠어.
That should be fine.
멈춰라.
We beat the important skill. And that's all that matters.
땅이 떨리고 있어. 카룬도 흔들흔들.
We should use a fluid sac to get everything up and satisfactory. And this too, just to win clashes. That should be good. Heal everyone up, get full max sanity. This. Easy victory. This is going to be probably 4 turns, if I'm being honest.
그 공격은 적합하진 않아 보이네요. 관리법에 적어도 단테님, 수감자분들에게 잠시 휴식을 권유해보는.
Alright, we can basically ignore all of its attacks now and focus entirely on the hands, which is pretty nice. So, what do we got? 2. This is going to kill the rupture stack. But is it fine? 18. This is gonna kill the rupture stack regardless, so yeah, it's fine. That would be this would be neutral. And then plus 2. That's probably good. Hopefully. This is a bit of a scuffed one, to be honest. Basically have to kill the rupture stack. We should be able to do it now, though. No problem. 6, 4, 3, 3. I killed the rupture stack again on accident. Oops. Counting is hard. It's okay, we didn't actually kill it. I lied. I double lied. We did kill it.
표적 표적. 완전 무력화.
But it doesn't matter because we win. 5 turns. Scuffed. Very scuffed run, but whatever. It's fine. And there we go. Full run of the Refraction Railway. 58 turns. Not the best. Could have definitely been a little bit more optimized, especially in the mermaid fights. And the Ahab fights. Pretty much every fight could have been, like, reduced by 1 or 2 turns, but... yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. Sub 60, not really what I wanted, but... to get any real better than that, you need to really, really, really optimize your ego resources, and you need to get, like, near perfect RNG, which is difficult, to say the least, but it's fine. It's fine. I may stream this again when the Captain Ishmael identity comes out, because, like I said in this stream, I'm pretty sure she will be able to make the Ahab fights a lot better. So just her existence will make this, like, easier. So yeah. That's basically it for me. So, yeah, end of the first stream. For those of you that did come and hang out, thank you. I appreciate it. And, yeah, goodbye. See you next time whenever I feel like doing this.